Hey guys, Darius here. You probably saw this image that I posted on social media, and I call it Kosmos. And yeah, just thought I would show you guys how I did it, since it's relatively easier than you would think. So as you can see here on the right side, there are not many layers, just a lot of adjustments and a couple of stocks put on top of each other. So I'm gonna teach you how to do this. So I used an image of this woman here. Let me see if I can show the original. So this is off of Shutterstock, so I can't give you the image, but I mean, you have ways of finding it, I suppose. So I masked it out. You know, I masked out the original, which had a white background, so it's not that hard to get the image out. And I thought it was pretty cool. I can definitely go really creative with this. You know, you can also merge two pictures, you know, a girl with hair and a bald guy, you know, and just merge the pictures. Like I have this image here, for example. You could definitely put something, you know, the head of someone else on the girl and just start from there. So yeah, I just simply imported the image inside of Photoshop and just put it out like in portrait mode. Now the image size I'm working with right now is I don't know, let me check. It's the width is 2160 and the height is 2821, and it's a web resolution, so not that much going on here. Don't intend to print it, so I'm good. I may print it and I'm just gonna turn it into 300 dpi, but for now it's all good. Alright, so yeah, just import it and kind of put it in this position. Let me just screw this and just start anew. I'm gonna keep the tab open here on the left, so I have two of them. So I'm just gonna make the same file size, right? And I'm just gonna import the girl. Just gonna copy paste her. Not really much to do here, so you know, right about there should be fine. The background, I used a couple of stocks that I had in my texture folder from Shutterstock. Let me see here. Okay, so as you can see, I got a lot of stocks going on here from Shutterstock. It's pretty cool. I have it here, and so in my textures folder, if I can find it, there we go, this one here. So I just dragged it into Photoshop, you know, and just put it as a background, so I have something to work with. I don't need a busy background, not too much, you know, kind of just something to fill up, something dark, because I'm gonna make a dark piece. I just dragged it into the other tab. God, I'm so clumsy. I haven't made a tutorial in a while, so let me just give me a break, guys. I'm trying here. So let me just twist this and just put it around here. So now I'm just gonna like work with it. The background, I'm gonna make a not completely black, just an, I don't know, is this 90% gray, and just put this stock on top and just lower the opacity a bit. So we definitely got some texture in the background going on there, so that's good. I'm gonna select these two layers and then right click and merge them, and I have the background now on one layer. So I usually do this, you know, if I'm doing dark stuff. The next thing you gotta do is make a backup copy of your girl, and I'm gonna work with this. I'm gonna lock the transparent pixels, and this is really easy right now. It's just grabbing this spot healing brush tool, and I didn't really put much thought into it, you know. I kind of winged it with easy tools, and I just like brushed over the eyes. Well, not that sloppy. There we go. And as you can see, it just works. So I mean, I'm not gonna complain. But I like the lips. So I was going for a full-on lack of face kind of thing, you know, kind of alien. But I was like, nah. So the size is quite big. The hardness 0 and the spacing about 25. So just copy these settings if you're not sure what to use. Let me just make a smaller brush here, so I can just mask out the nose and not touch the lips. And yeah, that's I don't like this side here. Can I mask that out? There we go. Oh, what's that? There we go. Just a little bit of adjustments here. I don't like some spots. And there we go. So her eyes and nose are gone, which is good. And now I'm gonna add a lot of adjustments. So I'm gonna add, let's see here, I'm gonna add color balance, gonna add hue and saturation, brightness and contrast, I don't know, freaking levels and curves. Where's the curves? Should be around here somewhere. There we go. And I'm going to select all these by holding Control on the keyboard and just clicking them. I'm going to right click and create a clipping mask to the girl layer. Alright, so I'm gonna make this image a bit bluish, you know, like I did here. Let me just put the layers back up. There we go. So see how she has this blue kind of skin tone? It's really easy to do. It's not much work. So I'm just gonna grab my color balance, go to midtones, and kind of drag this to the left side, drag this to the right side, and as you can see, we're getting some blue tones in there. I kind of want more cyan, and so it's kind of not to this kind of blue, but to this kind of blue. Yeah, this brighter blue. There we go. I'm just gonna lower that, add more. Gonna go to just add a bit of green maybe in the highlights. There we go. Gonna go to shadows now and just pump up the blues again. There we go. The cyans to the left, man, it's a bit too much. And the highlights, I'm gonna make them a bit blue, which is not this blue. I don't like that blue. There we go. So kind of like this. If you're not sure what to use, just copy my settings by pausing the video. Preserve luminosity on, nothing much. Hue and saturation, I'm going to lower the saturation a bit. And I don't want that super much color in it. So brightness, I'm going to lower the brightness, obviously. So we got this dark skin tone, which I like. And the contrast, just a tiny bit. See, we're getting into those details right now. That's really important. The levels, I'm just going to push this button here just to make it a bit darker. I'm not going to really play much with these. Probably just increase the midtones a bit. And I'm going to go to curves right now and kind of play around here because there's a lot of room for improvement, and I could also easily mess it up. So it's it's gonna I did something here. I mean, I moved it a little bit, so it just made it a bit darker. Okay, so I definitely went wild with the blue here. I'm gonna add a bit more blue. Let me see here. Definitely go wild with that one. There we go. This is the midtones. Gonna lower this one. Let me see here, the shadows. Just play around with the colors until you like it. Yeah, you don't have to do it like my blue. You can do it like your blue. There we go. See, we're definitely getting some stuff in there. Now for the highlights, I don't want to frick up the highlights that much. So I like this blue here. This is pretty good. Next thing I did was add some sort of... No, that's not it. What is this? What is this thing? Okay, it's a space stock, and I added it on top. Let me see if I can find it. It should be here in space. I have a there we go, space, and there it is. I'm just gonna drag it inside here. So just a random blue space stock, and I totally messed it up because I added it on top of the image here. So select the thing that if you want to add stuff on top, you know, and you want to be sure where you're adding it, make sure to select the layer that you're adding it above. So just drag that into above the background and just resize it. Now I don't even know what I put it on here. I think I put it on overlay or something, and lower the opacity. That looks good. I mean, it's not like the original. It's definitely not gonna come out like the original, but it's, you know, just so you guys get the point. Now it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's kind of creepy. Like, you can also leave it like as is right now, but we're doing some spacey stuff, so you're not doing Voldemort or something. So the next step, let's just play around with the background a bit more. Let me see what I added next. It was some earth stock. Oh yeah, it's earth. Okay, it's on overlay. Yeah, it's on overlay. All right, so I'm just gonna grab an earth stock that I have, this one here, and I'm gonna add it on top of the image. So guys, it's not important what you add in the background, as long as it fits your theme, like your theme. So I'm just gonna add spacey stuff, you know, planets. You can do it however you want. I'm sure you can find images on textures.com or something, which was previously CG Textures. Now it's textures.com. So just gonna put it on overlay right now, and that looks pretty dope. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm not sure I'm really satisfied with this image though, because it's kind of weird. Doesn't give me that blue kind of feel. I'm not sure what went wrong here. What is this? Is it on screen? Oh, it's screen opacity 27%. Oh damn! Could put it on screen then. There we go. 20-something%. That's good. And this should be on overlay, and the background should be a bit darker, I guess. So press Ctrl U on the keyboard, and I can increase the lightness or decrease it as I want to. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it back on an overlay. Let me see if I can get some colors going on here. What if I had a gradient? Yeah, I could definitely add a gradient map here with some blue. And let me see here, blue. There we go. I'm not sure I really like that. What about this one? No, that definitely messes it up. Oh, I kind of like this one. So I'm going to leave that one there because I like it. And I'm just going to, just doesn't matter. The background to me doesn't matter right now. So I'm just going to select all the layers with the gradient map that I just added, to make it more blue and bright. And right click and then just merge the layers. So this is still my background here, but everything is merged now. So I'm not really planning to work that much on the background. The next thing, maybe add some space stuff, obviously, because we're doing a space theme kind of thing. Let me see what I added next. Okay. This is you need some lighting now, so I want to add some lighting in the back. So I'm just gonna drag in this stock that I have of this space stuff here. So it's just a nebula that I got off Shutterstock. Just gonna put it right over there and grab my eraser tool, and I'm gonna rasterize the layer. It doesn't matter because I'm just working on the background right now. I'm just experimenting. Even you guys, please just experiment. Don't copy everything you see. So what is this? Is it on? It's screen, right? Okay, it's screen. I knew it's screen. Of course I knew. Okay, there we go. Screen. So I'm just gonna put it a bit lower here. So we got some lighting in the background now, which is pretty cool. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. What else? Let me see. Maybe if there's some bokeh over there. I'm not sure I'm gonna add that right now. Let's just work on the face for now. So, how did I do this thing? The whatchamacallit? This helmet kind of thing. As you can see, it's just a shape that I did with the pen tool. So it's not really as difficult as you may think. So since her head was kind of helping me on doing that, so I would just grab like the pen tool and do a shape like this. Let me just grab a small brush with black. No, let me just grab green so I can clearly show you how I did it. So as you can see here, there's just a line going like this. And I just selected that area, so kind of like this, see? And I just filled it with something. So let me just grab my pen tool here. So I'm assuming you guys know how to do this, so I'm not going to dabble too much into it. So I clicked on a point there. I'm on path mode right now. You can also use shape, whatever you want. But I choose path because it's easier to manipulate and the shape doesn't go, and there's no shape to overlap my image, so that's pretty good. So I'm just gonna go like this, maybe sort of like this, and I'm gonna add a point here at the nose where I know that the nose was, and just drag, and then just add another one here. Yeah, I don't like that. What if I add it here? So sort of like this. Whoops, totally messed that up. So sort of like this. There we go. And now once you've selected the area, right? Let me see if I just messed it up. No, it's alright. So right click and then fill the path with, I don't know, just choose black, mode normal. Let me choose a color. Let me just something black. Just go black. Contents color black. Don't preserve transparency. Anti-alias, leave it on. Blah blah blah. And there you go. Press enter, and the shape is there. It's a raster, so it's not a vector or something. You can make a shape if you want to. You can make it a vector. Right now I'm just gonna right click and create clipping mask to see how it looks. It's kind of awkward. It kind of looks like Frieza from Dragon Ball. But you get the point. So I kind of put more thought into this one here. So let me just, I could just copy it. I mean, it's not like you guys don't know how to do this. So I'm just gonna show you really quick how to get rid of why doesn't enter work now? I'm gonna show you quick how to remove this extra area here. So since our girl is bald here, if I hold control and click on her masked out image, right? So just the girl, it will select the contents of this layer, which is just the girl. Now I'm gonna go to select and then invert selection, inverse, and it's gonna invert to the outside. What I'm gonna do now is just click on my mask layer, that I just made, this kind of helmet kind of thing, and press delete on the keyboard, and then it's just gone. Just don't worry about it anymore. So see if I move it around, it's the shape. So what I did here, and I'm just gonna copy this because I don't want to mess around too much with it. So it's just a shape. So if I fill this with black, you can see it's just the same thing that I did before. It just has stuff inside now. So let me put the opacity and the flow up to 100 so you can see. So see, it's just a black shape. That's it. It's nothing to it. That's it. Okay, so since we got this black shape here, now you can play around with it. You can double click it, and you can add a few styles to it. So if I can add a drop shadow, so some shadow goes onto the head. You can add some outer glow, whatever you want here. So there's room for experimentation. You can add a stroke, and I think the stroke looks pretty cool. So once you're satisfied with the effects that you added, you just press OK. And now we have these effects here. And if you right click on this area where the effects are, you can select create layers. So it's going to make layers out of those effects. So this is the inner stroke that I just made, right? So this is my original. I'm going to mark it green so I know which one is the original. And just going to lock it, I guess. And this is the drop shadow. See? That's the drop shadow right there. So what I'm going to do is going to grab this inner stroke, and I'm just going to grab my eraser tool. Nothing really complicated here. And just erase the extra stroke that I don't want. So on top I don't need a stroke, but I really like it here on the front. And the drop shadow, I mean, that's a bit too intense maybe. So I'm just gonna lower the opacity to about 46%. And yeah, right now we're gonna add some space stocks. Nothing to it here, just drag in some space stocks that you have. Some Nebula DeviantArt from this guy called Tyler Creates Worlds. I'm gonna link it in the description. He's a great guy. He makes some awesome space stuff. Make sure to ask permission before you use his stuff. And yeah. I'm just gonna let me see here. What stocks can I drag inside? What space stocks can I drag inside? Let me see here. What nebulas can I use? I guess I'm gonna drag this one, which I used for the original. So make sure you're on top of the layer that you're adding it to, so it creates the clipping mask. And I'm just gonna add it inside. Just drag it into Photoshop, into your shape, and it's gonna look messy right now. You just resize it a bit and press enter. Doesn't matter right now because it's a smart object. So as you can see, it kind of messed up my clipping mask here, since it should be clipping to this one under it, which is our shape. So I'm just gonna right click and create clipping mask, and it's automatically gonna clip everything above it, whatever's clipped to this layer here. So as you can see right now, it definitely looks really cool, sort of like this one here. So it's not that difficult to make stuff, guys. Just practice, really. So let's move around. Let's move the space stock around. I really liked this position before, right? And I'm gonna make a copy of it. So Control J, is it Control J? Yeah, it's Control J on a keyboard. Then right click and create clipping mask. You can also right click and then go to duplicate layer, wherever that is. There we go, duplicate layer. I'm just gonna make a copy of it, right? And I'm gonna put this one on screen. So it's the same copy of the same space stock, just on screen and above the original one. So I'm just gonna move it around here somewhere. So we got some variation going on. So I kind of like this position here. It's pretty cool. What if I make another copy? No, let's add another space stock. Something red, I think. Did I add something here? Yeah, definitely added something there. Gonna add, I don't know, you can experiment. You can now add this one here, for example. This is pretty cool. This is the Ursa Nebula, I think. I think it's Ursa. I'm not sure. Let me see how that looks if I create a clipping mask. Oh, damn. That looks pretty cool. That looks really cool. Okay, so you can find space stuff at NASA. The website, NASA, you know, has a crap ton of stuff from space, you know, on their website. So it's not really that much of a problem to find free space stocks. They're all free there. So let me just tilt this. I like this. I really like this. What if I put it on screen? Play around with the blending modes right now, you know. So just experiment. You don't have to do exactly like I just did it in that one. So lighting seems to be all right. It's not the best, but whatever. What is this? Stroke. Not really feeling it. What about overlay? Let's see how overlay looks. That's too dark. Now I'm just gonna remove it. Where is it? Delete layer. There you go. I could just press delete, but whatever. So now what else do we have here? Some light effects. Okay, so for the light effects, add some lighting on the borders. It's really easy. You know, there's definitely some light on the upper right side. You can see it. You can't see it on the background because it's the character is way forward, so it doesn't hit the background, just the character. And simply make a new layer on top of the mask here. Yeah, on top of the whole clipping mask stuff that you added, and just right click and create clipping mask. Right, so you have a clipping mask to the mask in a new layer. And right now it's just getting your brush, right click and just choose the hardness to 0. It's just a regular soft brush. Let me see here. What's okay? This should work. Maybe it's too big. Let's make 1,000 pixels. Screw it. Just go for 1,000. That works. Hardness 0%. And now I'm gonna sample a bright color from this image. So I see that here the blue, kind of like it. So I'm gonna sample that one. And then just gently make some borders here. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go with 1,400 since whoops. Since I want to go further around here. Whoops, that's a bit too much. Just gotta experiment a bit, you know, until you get it. There you go. It's a bit in the back. So here I use a white, I think. Oh, I like this blue. It's really bright. I think it's the same one. Is it the same one? I'm not sure. What if I put it on screen? Does it work better on screen? I guess. Yeah, put it on screen. Put the layer on screen. It's pretty cool. Okay, just mask here to just give it more depth. And there we go. Just down here a bit. Why not? Just to give it a bit more of that bloom kind of feel. So see, it's just a big brush. This is all there is to it. See, and just brush there. And it's definitely already starting to look pretty good. And I'm just gonna add some more stuff. Let me see this lights folder here. Where is it? Lights and effects. This is the thing that I added on top of this image. See these red kind of things? This is this image here. Let me show you. There you go. This one. So I just added it on top as usual. And basically this piece is just a mass of texture. So let me just resize it. Make it quite big. Let me lower the opacity so I see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, I guess that would be a good position. What if I rotate it? I like that one. There we go. Press enter. Put the opacity back to 100. Put it on screen. And right click and create a clipping mask. 2D mask. And that's basically what I did. So just lower the opacity a bit if you don't like it. There we go. Just like that. Did I add somewhere else? Okay, definitely added here on the bottom left. So I'm just gonna make a copy of it. Right click, create clipping mask. And I'm gonna move it at the bottom here. It's a bit too much. I'm not sure I'm feeling it. Maybe if I rotate it a bit and get a not so bright thing going on there. Yeah, it's kind of experimenting right now, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Oh, there it is. That's the one. That's definitely the one. There we go. Just press enter once you're satisfied. So, you know, you can also do on lighten if you want to. Like, that looks kind of funky. You can also try overlay or whatever you want. Okay, overlay, definitely not. Exclusion, maybe? No, it's kind of weird. Difference, I like that. It's a really intense reds. Let me see here, screen. I'm just gonna leave it on screen right now and kind of move it around right about there. What is this? Which one is it? There we go. I'm gonna lower the opacity on this one so I don't have too much of it. Okay, so see, it's definitely coming along. And what else? We got it darker on the upper side. So if you want to make stuff darker or brighter, just make layers and just drop some black brush in there on multiply. Let me see here. I want to make this backside a bit darker, so I'm gonna go under every single layer here. Let me see here. I'm gonna go under these lights and make a new layer, and just grab some black and put it in there if it works. Why isn't it working? Oh, I see, because it's a stock image. Okay, so I gotta put this layer on top of the blue images with the nebulas and then put it on top just like that. That looks really cool, like a black hole or something. I'm just gonna put it on multiply and see how it looks. Okay, overlay maybe. I'm not sure I'm feeling it. Okay, there we go. Now it's okay. Overlay, 50% opacity should work. What else? What else did I do? Okay, some bright stuff in the background. I don't know. I mean, we can add some more color, I guess. Okay, so the girl has a texture on top of her, if I remember correctly. Oh shit! Oh yeah, there it is. I'm gonna go to my space thingy here again, and I'm gonna import this nebula here on top of the girl. So I'm just gonna scroll down, select the topmost layer above the girl that's clipped to the girl, and just gonna import it. So I'm just gonna move it onto her chest, put this on screen, and resize it so I see where the hell I'm doing it, because I really like this this effect on her chest. So I'm gonna grab my eraser tool, and I'm gonna work destructively right now, so because I don't care, it's just textures. I'm not looking for super precision when doing this, because it's just a small piece, easy piece. And I'm gonna also add you, maybe you. Is it you? Are you the chosen one texture? God damn, that looks really busy. No, it's definitely not this one. It's way too busy. Has too many stars in it. What the hell did I add here? What the hell did I add here? What is this? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so it's this one. I'm not even sure what stocks I used. God damn, I should prepare. I should prepare better for my tutorials. You know. There we go. That should do it. Looks kind of cool, I guess. Eraser tool. Just gonna erase that and just leave that red over there. Put it on overlay maybe. No way. No way. What about lighten color dodge? Looks kind of cool if I move it around here maybe. Screen looks cool, but it's just too messy over there. I don't know. I don't know. I might leave it here. Okay, I like that. I'll take it. I'll take it. That looks kind of cool. Okay, so the background. I don't know. Should I add some more? Yeah, let's add a photo filter or something. Photo filter, cooling filter, LBB. Oh yeah, definitely. I like that. Maybe with a kind of a lighter blue like this. What if I change the intensity now? I like this one. I like this one a lot. Do we have stars in the background? We definitely have stars in the background. We can really see. Can't really see them though right now. So just, what is this? Okay, that's way too many stars. Not even the right ones. Okay, I love this one. Let me add it on top of our photo filter. So this is just part of the background. This is just me sweetening things up. So I'm gonna put it on, I don't know, screen-ish. Screen something. Screen-ish. That works, I guess. So the last thing that you gotta do. Did I miss something? I don't think so. What is this? Okay, yeah, the texture, obviously. Is this a green map? Yeah, that's a green map. Okay, so the girl has a texture on top of her, right? So just select the girl, obviously. Make a new layer over her. Clip to her. What you're going to do now is import some texture. Now I imported... what did I import? I don't even know what I imported. Oh, it was this one. It was this Mars. I thought I could use this Mars picture. I think it's Mars. Or it's a custom one, I think. Just press enter. I just put it on top of her, and I played around with the blending modes. I put it on overlay, I guess. Is it overlay? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna rasterize this texture here. I'm gonna go to image, adjustments, and desaturate, or shift control U, or command control, or command alt U, I think, on the Mac. I don't know. So it's gonna make it black and white, and I'm gonna lower the opacity now. So she has some texture. Was it multiply? Let me check here, because I don't even know myself. I think it was multiply. What is this? Okay, it's on overlay opacity 40%. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. 44%. Okay. Okay. Fine. Go. 40. There we go. Much better. Now, what I like to do in these kind of pieces is just add a gradient map on top of everything, and it's a rainbow one. It's the rainbow one. No, it's this one here. This one here. I think it's pretty cool. And I lower the opacity to about 1, 2, 3, 6, 5%. I guess 5% is pretty cool. Now what I do is I make a new layer on top of everything. Go to image and then apply image. So what apply image does, it's gonna put your entire image on one layer. So it's gonna copy all the contents and merge them together on a new layer. And now it's just a matter of playing around with the camera raw filter, which is normally used for raw images, but we're gonna use it for playing around with our image here, our manipulation. So let me see here. I'm gonna go for lower the exposure, make it a bit darker, increase the contrast, clarity, maybe some vibrance. You know, don't go around. Don't make it like this toxic kind of color. Don't go wild with the vibrance. Just a little bit. Let me see the highlights here. Temperature a bit blue. I don't know what's happening with my camera raw, but whenever I increase the highlights too much, these red spots, which are not going to be there in the final result, appear. I don't know. It's kind of some visual glitch that's happening. Anyway, I'm going to increase the sharpening just a little bit. There we go. FX, I'm going to add some grain for that cinematic look. Dehaze, really awesome option in the new camera raw filter. Gonna go to my hue, saturation, and luminance HSL thing here, and I'm gonna go to the hue, and now I can change the colors if I want. You know, I can play around with the colors. I can let me see here. I can make the blues a different color, so I can make them green right now, or I can just make it. Let me see here. Okay, well, that looks kind of cool. I like this purple kind of thing going on, but I want a bit more blue. There we go. Sort of like this. The reds, I definitely want some more reds here. Oranges, I can play around with them as I want. Saturation, I can increase the saturation of the oranges if I want to, but I don't want to ruin it or something. Definitely going to increase the saturation of the aquas and the blues just a little bit. The yellows, I'm not sure. Let me see here. Well, it doesn't change much. The greens, we definitely had some greens there. Luminance is the brightness, obviously, of your individual elements. So the yellows here, see how they change. So just maybe a bit more yellow. The aquas, there we go. Just gonna increase that aqua a bit. And ooh, the blues. No, it's way too bright. Way too bright. Purples, maybe. No, I don't like the purples. Maybe I can lower the hue of the purples because the saturation, because it's a bit too much. I don't like it on the skin that much. What if I lower the yellows, maybe reds, magenta? I don't know. I don't like our skin tone here, so I would have to change that into blue, but whatever. We'll discard it as part of the fast tutorial. So we played around with the settings, you know, in camera raw, in the camera raw filter on this image here. So if I hide it, you know, you can see the before and after. So I think camera raw definitely gives it a nice effect. What you can do now, maybe add some exposure, just a bit of offset, just a little bit of offset. Don't go wild with it. I think it gives it a nice cinematic look. I don't know. I think that looks kind of cool. I definitely put more thought into this one, you know, but this is just a quick tutorial, you know, so I'm not really gonna dabble in it too much. Well, quick, it's 30 minutes long, so hope you guys stuck with it. So really easy, just a girl, some textures in the background, a shape. As I said, it's just a shape that I made with the pen tool. Some textures on top of the girl, a crap ton of color correction, and really that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. See, if I remove these, it's just a normal picture. And here is just playing with stuff. Maybe I can increase the color balance here. Can I make her even more blue? It's alright. I'll take it. I liked it here. It's darker. You know, I could probably go around, you know, just go back to your adjustments that you made here, you know, and increase or decrease the brightness or the contrast, you know, just play around with the curves, for example, lower the brightness here in the levels or curves. I don't know, just play around with it. Don't really, you can mess around with it however you want, but I'm just showing you the basics. So I think it came out pretty cool for a quick tutorial. Obviously it's not perfect because I haven't invested more time in it, but it's alright. I'm sure you guys won't mind, hopefully. Well, that's about it for the video. Sorry I haven't made a bunch of videos lately, but it's you know, I just started work and stuff, so it's kind of taking my time, and yeah, I occasionally get clients, you know, so I kind of try to take care of those too as much as I can. But I'm sure to make some times for tutorials when I'm feeling inspired, such as this time. So hope you enjoyed the video, and give it a like if you liked it, give it a dislike if you didn't like it. If you have I don't know, some comments, just comment in the section below. Check the links in the description, and support me on Patreon if you want to. And yeah, not really much else to say. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. All the links you need are in the description. If you want me to make you an art piece, go to my website, BakaArts.com, and use the contact form to contact me and tell me what you want. Alright, see you guys in the next video, I guess. Have a great evening. It's 10 p.m. here, so I think I'm gonna go to sleep after I edit the video, which is gonna be like 2 hours or something. So, good night. See you later, guys.